The rising rate of foreclosures is unprecedented today. What you need now is knowledge, action, and someone to fight for you in this situation. Let's take some time and work this out together. I want to stress to you that you're not alone in this situation. I've been assisting individuals for 20 years in regards to their foreclosure problems, and I know that I can turn around and repair your credit and get you back on track to where you can buy another home if you so desire within a 2-year window period of time. You're dealing with someone that's credible, that cares, that understands the financial nuances. That's what's the most important thing. I am the premier foreclosure marketing specialist, problem solver in Western Michigan.
Major metropolitan areas aren't the only areas dealing with a high number of foreclosures. The problem is a reality right here in West Michigan as well. And John Bodien from Green Ridge Realty joins us tonight with how foreclosures are affecting the market in our area. And John, I know that you had a number of appointments today, this afternoon, in fact. Is this the worst you've ever seen?
Absolutely. I had 3 listing appointments that I actually canceled in order to be here today. Yeah, we've significantly seen an increase from 2005 to 2006 of 100%, and there's been about 30% increase to 35% from 2006 to 2007. And that's basically what's perpetuating our loss in the foreclosure market right now.
And that really, a lot of people lump the nation in together, but that really makes Michigan unique in that the foreclosure crisis in many other parts of the country, where the economy is good, is due to the subprime mortgages. But in Michigan, that's not the case. It's due to the economy, correct?
Exactly. The subprime market was perpetuating the foreclosures due to the fact that they were lending dollars on properties that basically they had no business lending on. They were doing 125% mortgages on these homes. They were losing equity from the time, or in valuation from the time that they actually granted these mortgages.
What can you recommend to homeowners trying to hang on to their investment?
The first thing that I recommend is if someone is in default right now, don't wait until they become 3 to 6 months behind. That's the first thing. Get on the stick, talk with your mortgage company, see what you can do in regards to trying to do some type of loss mitigation with them and catch up. Many mortgage companies are going to take that mortgage and then put it, the dollar amount that you're behind, in their arrears. Secondly, if you are in foreclosure or heading towards foreclosure, by all means, get the property on the market. That's going to be the most important thing. They are more than willing to work with you prior to it going into default than after default, because once the property does go into foreclosure and it does go into a sheriff's sale, then you're in a situation where the private mortgage insurers and the insurers that back up these mortgages are going to fulfill that obligation to the lender. And at that point, the game is totally different.
I guess it's human nature. You want to put it off as long as possible, but you're saying don't wait too long.
Absolutely.
John Bodien, thank you for being with us.
Thank you very much.
I want to talk a little bit about predatory practices. There's going to be individuals that are going to be coming to your house. They're going to be asking you, please sign your home over to us, or we'll assist you for $1,500. These people are not licensed by the state of Michigan to work in your best interest. What's happening currently right now, there are companies, and I won't mention the companies, but there are companies that are going to approach you and say that they want to buy your house, or individuals that they want to buy their house. What they're trying to do is purchase the home for less than what you owe, ultimately do a simultaneous close, and sell it for more than what they purchased it for or got the bank to take less, and at that point pocket the difference. You'll never know what they've done at that time until the bank comes back and holds you liable for the difference between what they pocketed. This has happened hundreds of times. People have been burned. This is something that I want you to avoid. I want you to also know this. If you owe more on your property than what it's worth, if you do, know that I can get the bank to take less. You will not pay me a fee. I'm not going to collect a fee from you. You're not going to pay me anything in order to sell your house. This is really important because what the bank wants to do is off the asset. They want to get rid of the home. Once they get rid of the home, they're going to pay a realtor anyway. And let's get the property sold during the time of redemption, be it before foreclosure or during the time of redemption, which is after sheriff's sale. Now know this, the state of Michigan has laws that have been enacted in order to work in the default individual's best interest. In other words, the person that is losing their home. If you are currently losing your home, you have a 6 to 12 month right of redemption after the sheriff's sale, depending on how large your land is. Now, if you move out of your house, they're going to file an affidavit of abandonment. They're going to take the property back within 30 days. We do not want that to happen. During that period of time, I can negotiate with the lender. I can more than likely get them to take less and then show that you paid it off. That's the goal. That's the ultimate goal. To show that you paid the underlying balance off and turn around and you're going to be able to go out and buy another home within a 12 to 24 month period of time. And they're not going to come back on you for that remaining balance. Whether you've got a first mortgage, a second mortgage, an IRS lien, taxes, back taxes, those things can easily be remedied. Now, this is rocket science compared to regular real estate. Not just any real estate agent can take care of this. I have been doing this for 20 years. I am West Michigan's premier foreclosure expert.
Now, realtors are finding themselves with a lot more foreclosures. Fox 17's Mike Avery takes a look at what they're doing to get rid of them in tonight's Consumer Hard Drive.
Business is good for realtor John Bodien.
Hi, Connie. John Bodien, how are you doing?
I think it's going to get worse before it gets better. With a 40% increase over last year in the amount of individuals that are in foreclosure, going into foreclosure, it's huge right now.
Huge is an understatement. Bodien and other area realtors blame the economy, specifically cutbacks by the big three.
When manufacturing basically going to the toilet and individuals losing their jobs, and we don't, or I don't foresee any large turnaround right now.
I want to let you know what's happening in the industry right now. There are title companies out there that are holding seminars, that are having hundreds of real estate agents that are sitting at these seminars, and within 2 hours they're telling them to go out and approach you, person that's in foreclosure, and trying to assist the realtors in regards to show them how to rectify your problem. You cannot rectify your problem with a 2-hour seminar. It's virtually impossible. I have been doing this for 20 years. Your best interest is what I have in mind. Granted, if you owe more on your home than what it's worth, the bank will pay a reduced real estate commission so that you do not need to pay any money for my services. That's huge. That is a very important facet of the foreclosure market as what we know it to be today. I want you to realize that if you are in bankruptcy, if you're currently in bankruptcy, if you're thinking about bankruptcy, it's okay. We can sell the property while the property is in bankruptcy. We can sell the property after the bankruptcy, prior to the bankruptcy. I can assist you in regards to referring you to proper credit counselors, proper attorneys that are well versed in regards to protecting the assets that you hold dear, keeping your money. That's what it's all about, and assisting you in regards to getting you out of the foreclosure and clearing up your credit.
They have 6 children. They both lost their jobs to manufacturing. Their largest concern is the fact that if they don't have a place to go after they sell their home, are their children going to be taken away from?
And Bodien says it's not just the poor job market. The other reason for foreclosures is overzealous lenders,
where they're willing to basically lend individuals more than what they actually can can afford.
If you've already purchased a home and know you're headed for foreclosure, realtors like Bodien recommend that you put your home up for sale and talk to an attorney about your options. With thousands of foreclosures in Kent County alone, some expect the problems to continue for the next couple of years.
If Michigan can turn over the job situation, if we can increase jobs, and I think that that's really where the key is going to be.
And experts say the best solution to possible foreclosure is to try to bring the loan current and sell the home. If you can't do that, seek help from someone who is an expert in the area of foreclosures.
We know that bad things happen to good people. I want you to realize this. I'm going to put the property on the market. I also give my clients an unconditional release at any time they're not happy with my services. In writing. At any time you're not happy with my services, I give you an unconditional release and you owe me nothing. Our knowledge, our experience, our ability in order to be able to market your property, our ability in order to be able to confidently move forward and get you out of foreclosure, basically get the lenders to cooperate and relieve you of the debt so that you can move on with your life, so that your family and yourself can go out, purchase another home, rent another home after this situation has occurred, to where you do not owe any more money. My primary reason for sending you this DVD is to get you back on track, is to refer you to competent legal counsel, assist you in regards to reinstating the mortgage if you have the money in order to be able to do it, or if you owe more money on your house than what it's worth, then turn around, negotiate with the lender, sell the property where you don't owe anybody any money, you don't pay me any money for my service, and I turn around and get you back on track, and within 2 years you can go out and buy another home. Now if you owe less on your home than what it's worth, fantastic. We'll get you that equity, we'll get you that money, and we can turn around and do that quickly. I know this is a difficult time for you. It doesn't have to be. Pick up the phone. Let's sit down, take some time, and together we can solve this problem.